Are you? Are you? So we got to talk about something extremely important here. And so if you are new here, welcome. And if you are a regular, welcome to YouTube. I want to talk about the secret societies and these high priestesses of these secret societies and how they want us controlled in every way, okay? And I'm not here to scare anybody. I am here to give you a solution. I'm here to tell you what works. I'm here to tell you what absolutely works, what has worked for me, and what will work for others. Okay, so welcome y'all. First of all, let's talk about how important your love life and your sex life is. Let's talk about how important your sexual energy is. Okay? Now, your sexual energy, your love life is not only important to your prosperity, but your health. Okay? It is very, very tied with your health. And a long time ago, there was an established attack made up by these interdimensional beings to ultimately kill off the human race. As you can see, there are a lot of people that are around us that are dying. A lot of these people have decided that I guess they wasn't going to fight the good fight and they felt like they were just going to leave and go somewhere else. But trust me, if you don't remove that from yourself and if you don't remove that from your family, you're just going to be reborn back on this earth to do it all over again. Okay? So comping out in this life, it's not going to do you any good. Okay? You got to fight. You gotta do what's required and what's necessary. Now, everybody's spirits have a different way of dealing with this. Okay, I personally have noticed that people I've noticed that people in general don't mind accepting the misery of their life that was created and that was contrived and arranged for their life. So that's why a lot of people, at least 60 to 70% of the people on this earth, they die too soon, and they die too soon unfulfilled and sick. Okay? It's not just attacks on your love life, but it's also attacks on your health, because we are dealing with medical witchcraft on a high level. We are also dealing with slavery witchcraft on a higher level, you know, which is why they're obsessed with trying to create cases against you. And just to let y'all know, my spirits have deemed me sovereign from that. Okay, just to let y'all know. I don't care about what you heard because they liars. Give me a second, I'll be right back. The reason why it is important to control your love life is because they want to control you sexually. They want to manipulate you sexually. And then they also want to cause poor health in you. Okay, this is very important for them. A lot of you guys' name is on a list. Probably because there was either the knowledge was not there to begin with. You know, with the people that may have raised you, they may not have had knowledge. They may not have had the strength to fight with that system, because everything that is happening systematically. So that's why they have an invested interest on controlling who you do, and what you do. Okay? That's why most people find themselves miserable and alone on this planet. Okay? Now, just to let y'all know, they're liars. They claim that witchcraft is so horrible and so harmful while they practice witchcraft on you. And you got to open up your eyes to this. You cannot continue to be blind to this fact. Okay? Now, there are several rituals that you can do. But there's also certain rituals that I'm never going to share on here again because I almost died sharing with y'all the rituals. But the rituals are available. Okay, you just can't find it on Etsy. You have to contact me and get a consultation. There is going to be a lot of changes that I'm going to be making. It's not that I don't trust my clients, it's just to be on the safe side. There's a lot of you that are clients of mine right now. I trust you. I know that you would have no reason to do this, but there are some people that come to you to get as much information about what you do in your craft as possible, okay? All right, bear with me, y'all. What's important for you to realize is that they want to control you. They want to control how you feel about your own existence. They want to control how you feel about your life. They want to even control how you feel about God. They want to control everything. This is what they do. This is what they specialize in. This is what they specifically do. If you are somebody that has a twin flame, there is an initiative to keep you apart, to keep you enslaved, to keep you in chains. If you are somebody that has a lot of creativity, there is an initiative to steal your consciousness and to steal your spiritual gifts. This is the reason why I've been hearing from a lot of people saying that their gifts are blocked. They feel that their creativity is blocked. You know, some people are painters, some people are singers. There are some people that are singers that lost their voice. If you're a painter, they want to make something happen to your hand. If you are a psychic, they want to make something happen to your head. If you are a witch, they want something to happen to your whole body. Okay? That was one of the reasons why a lot of us began to get born in hospitals. It wasn't because they feared infant mortality. Everything that they claim is supposed to be to help us is a lie. The reason why they wanted you born in a nasty, filthy, disease-ridden hospital is so that they could track you. That was the reason why they issued you a social security number. They did not issue that social security number for your security. They issued it for theirs. Okay? It's not for your security. Look at the way they treat the men that have fought in wars for this country. They treat them like crap. Okay? In fact, a lot of them is homeless and ain't got nothing and can't get nowhere. Okay? Very downtrodden. All of the happiness and the peace and the tranquility and the real happiness that you're supposed to have is replaced with misery. That's why many of you are stuck. But you have to pay particular attention, and they want to convince us that we're flattered by it. The constant manipulation of your love life, that's where they get you. Okay? They tried to trap me in a miserable marriage that I would have been miserable in for the rest of my life. It would have ruined my life. It would have ruined my health. It would have ruined everything about my life. Okay? So this is the reason why when I was asked to marry the baby daddy, I didn't do it. Because my spirits knew. They knew the hell that I would go through. They knew also that it just wasn't meant to be. I've talked to y'all about the baby daddy, baby mama paradigm. If you love your baby daddy and you want to be with them, they trying to rip you apart. If you don't want to be with them, they trying to bring you back together into a miserable situation that makes no sense. Okay? All of that stuff was a controlled opposition of your life. All of it. And it's all about the money. They make money off of your misfortune. They make money off of that. That's just like if you go to a church or either a clergyman to get married, and you think it's easy to get married, but try getting divorced. Imagine getting married and wanting a divorce, but one party is possessed, under possession. We're going to talk about the possession in a minute. Because I've seen some people that have been under possession by their demons for years. I'm not talking about half possession. I'm not talking about 3/4 of a way possession, but all the way possessed by their demons and their entities. Okay? So imagine if you want out of a situation that you can't get out of because the other person don't want to let you go. Why don't they want to let go? Why wouldn't you want to let go of a miserable situation that makes you miserable every day? Well, first of all, you've gotten used to being miserable every day. And instead of you dealing with what is making you miserable, you have gotten used to taking it out on everybody else around you. Okay, and a lot of y'all will equate that as love, but it's nothing but bondage. So this is one of the reasons why I never got married. And why I would never marry somebody as a slave marriage. You just a slave, hon. They own you, they own your children, and they definitely own everything that you think that you have. And it's miserable because you get all of these fancy things, you get all of these nice things, but you're still miserable. The more material possessions that you get, the more miserable that you get. Okay, the reason why is because they put these trinkets in front of you. And the reason why they do that is to distract you from what is actually happening. When you wake up the next day after receiving those trinkets, you're still miserable and sick and dying. And it's the reality of it. They're trying to control your mind. They want you scared. They want you trapped in the most miserable situation that you could possibly be in. And for some reason, they have convinced so many people that they don't have a choice. But you actually do. There are a lot of people, including myself, that are walking around here sovereign. Okay? We are sovereign. Y'all gonna hit the thumbs up? I guess not. Well, that's when you know that you're right. When people don't want to hit the thumbs up, that's when you know that you're right. Because you probably don't want to hit the thumbs up because you're scared that they gonna see. Oh, they gonna see me hitting the thumbs up. Y'all, they driving you crazy. Convincing you that they done did this and did that and they got all of the power in the world. And that's why they put so much emphasis on Jamila, because they done lied so damn much and they want to convince you that they got control over Jamila or anybody in her life. They don't. They don't have no control. And it's just the reality of it. Now, I know that many of you have tried to break free from that, and you failed, probably because of abuse and, thinking that you owe some kind of obligation to that system, but they have systematically taken your life, which is why I'm on the fence of whether or not I'm going to buy this house or if I'm just going to go and live off the grid. And one of the reasons why I would love to live off the grid is because I don't like to be controlled. I can be in a relationship with a man that wants to control me, because when men try to control you, it's because they're trying to protect you. Okay? And that's sweet. But it depends on what level of control that it is. You know what I'm saying? But a government body, a Freemason, a person, most of y'all are under control of people that you don't even know. You don't even know these people. But they know you. They know your family. They know your social security number. They know your birth chart. They know everything about yourself. And see, this is the reason why a lot of people would rather just change their entire identity. But you can't do it because they still gonna come for you. They're running in and out of your dreams. They are trying to control how you feel when you wake up in the morning. Everything that somebody said to you is under their control. You woke up this morning with a stiff back, a stiff neck, tight, pressed, because they are controlling your sexual energy. They've been doing this for thousands of years. Thousands of years. This is the reason why there were children born during certain times to tear down that paradigm, because of the unsurmountable amount of suffering that is on this planet. The scary part about it is that if you remain under their control, you can flip out at any moment, kill yourself, or kill somebody else. That's the scary part about it. That's why they come out in social media and try to display their fake relationships, because they want to control you. It is an agenda. They want to keep you as far away from nature as possible. They want to keep you as far away from God as possible. And the problem is, and will still remain, the fact that men refuse to accept it. You can't tell a grown man that somebody else is controlling them. They'll foolishly continue to allow the control to happen just because they don't want to admit to it. They don't want to admit that somebody else is controlling how they feel every single day. They don't want to admit that their whole life was a lie. Okay? And I know, because I've had children out of those types of arrangements, but you still love the children. You have an obligation to free your children from that too. I don't care where you are at in this world, you have got to free yourself. Y'all remember years ago when there was them children over in other countries had taken some kind of aptitude test for the school system, and those that didn't pass, literally a lot of them were killing themselves. They were literally standing in front of their parents' houses, setting themselves on fire, killing themselves. If somebody is able, we know that the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to being a human is self-preservation. Whenever you don't have the ability to self-preserve yourself and you go and set yourself on fire, you're not in control of yourself. That is a sign that a lot of people are being controlled by other people. And they real They're real, y'all, they real confident with it. Or so they say that they're confident in it. Like, for example, the agents yesterday that were, stating that, oh, she needs to kill herself. Oh, yeah. They do that all the time. They will threaten you. My children were under threat for 5 years straight by these people, by their agents. It didn't make a difference. I still stood my ground and I still stood up and fought. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to stop listening to them when they tell you not to use witchcraft and that witchcraft is evil, which witchcraft can be very evil. The evil of the witchcraft is what's keeping you in a miserable situation. You wonder why you get sicker and sicker every day, because that is their point. It's all a scam. Okay, the insurance companies scam. Okay, the insurance companies are running a lot of scams. They get paid when your loved ones die too. Did you know that? That's why I would never purchase life insurance. You have got to get your money up and have your money established for your family. A lot of people are relying on these specific paradigms that are just killing you. When you get to the point where you can listen to what the hell I'm saying and you just don't care, then they got you. Okay? That's when they got you. Why we only got one thumbs up? We got all of the crazy Masons in the chat room. What's going on? Oh, yeah, they up in here. It's funny how they want... Did y'all notice how they want to control me and everybody around me so bad? That's because I'm very powerful. Okay, and their threats of violence and death don't work on High Priestess Jamila. And that's because I know what my spirits are capable of. And they mad because I've been showing too much love to a black man. Their agenda is to eliminate the black man. Completely and totally. Make sure that he dies sick. They hate black men. They don't want black men to have no power. If it's a powerful black woman, they want to match them up with a white man. It's the truth. That's why you got all these people on here, the pink pill. I'm swirling. Girl, they don't love you. Stop. You're just wasting your life. See, I'm very different. That's why I got blacklisted. They don't like me at all. They done threatened me with jail, death, hell, threatened to take my children. You see where my children are at and where they will remain? That is the power of the woman. That is the power of witchcraft. And trust and believe that they always watching your family. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. They can't compete with witchcraft because my spirits are going to make it so horrible for them. My spirits are going to make it so painful for them that they have no choice but to walk away and look away. Myself is sovereign. My children are sovereign. My loved ones, sovereign. Period. Sovereign. And you have got to understand that the craft is going to be the only way. Why? Because they are using witchcraft on you. They can control how you feel every single day of your life. You don't just need house protection. You need soul protection. You need DNA protection, because that is what they're doing. If you've ever been to a hospital where they have drew your blood, they got your blood, They doing blood rituals on y'all, on all of us right now. What if it was protected? What if your blood was protected? They wouldn't be able to tap into your DNA. They wouldn't be able to tap into your mind. This is what they're doing to you. Hey, Kendra. Hey, sweetie. Oh, yeah. And the energy harvesting is real. The energy, oh, God. Oh, God, yeah. Which brings me back to the discussion about controlling your love life and your sex life. See, this is the reason why back during, any type of enslavement, any types of acts of control, that's when they take the body. Sex is very sacred to God, which is why it feels good. That's why sex feels good. It's very sacred. Okay? Well, we got people running around here, they can't even enjoy sex. A lot of these men, they can't get it up. A lot of these women, they can't get it up. They can't get their sexual energies up. Okay? That's why it's important for you to take control of your sexual energy. But the energy and the frequencies that they are sending to you is telling you a lie, telling you that, oh, sex is not important. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You're going to die if you don't have sex on a regular basis. And you're going to die if you don't have sex with the right person on a regular basis. A lot of y'all's life expectancy has been cut off so much. And they purposely make life miserable for you. Then they'll say, oh, well, it's because of religion. They'll be convincing people that they're Jesus, the Messiah. Well, if you are a true Christian, you know that Jesus already made the sacrifice. So why should you? But they're convincing you that you have to. That don't even make no sense. They twist it, they tangle it, they tell you whatever they want, and you buy it. You need to block all of their fear. You need to block all of their mind control. You need to block out all of that. Block out their psychic attacks. Block it because they got control over you. And it's sad because those of us that didn't know this, I mean, when you were born, they were taking clippings of your hair. With a lot of men, they took your foreskin. I mean, it is so disgusting. And you know what? The whole world doesn't need to change for you to change. You cannot convince all of the whole world that they are caught up in this trap. You have to be the change. You can only change it for you. Now, for me, I do work for other folks, okay, that don't really know much about this, but you can't, a lot of people, they judge the world based upon what they see happening to other people. And you can't do that. Your spirits are telling you that's not going to happen to you. 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 But you still have this fear because you have not cleared yourself, because they have parasitically infected a lot of people. That's why you got to be careful with people that's why I don't barely, and I only take donations from clients. And my clients give me substantial donations. I don't say, and I learned my lesson from that. They want to mess you up. They think that if they call you or threaten you, that's going to change. All the way up to the last second at the end of the day, they lost. Period. Because you have sovereignty. You can see how they're doing people. You can see how they have everybody in this program, including you, including a lot of you. You're miserable. You're miserable. Okay? You wonder why, oh, I got everything that I wanted, but I'm still miserable today. Why am I miserable? You're miserable because you live in a lie. Okay? That's why you're miserable. And misery, y'all better believe that it is going to either handicap you or kill you. Okay, so this is the reason why they want to control your love life. It's very important to them. You know, they want to put you and stick you. That's why with me, I'm like, I ain't going to be with nobody that I don't want. Because what they'll do is they'll stick you with a person that you don't even want to have sex with. It's like, I don't, you don't turn me on. The person that turns you on, that's who turned you on. That's who you want. Hey, A101, that's who you want. You don't want that. They try to stick you with somebody. It's like, but that ain't who I want. So that's why a lot of people, they give up on love. And see, sometimes the person that you gave up on, they miserable as fuck. Because they wrapped up in that, they are in chains. Now they want to work on the twin flames. Be careful who you trust with your twin flame relationship. If you are a twin flame, you are not supposed to be living like that. Okay? Because they done tried to tap into that. You know, they want to mess with the empaths and they want to mess with the twin flames. You have to be very careful when a person displays bitter behavior. Bitter. That's why the other day, if you go look at that 4th of July video that I did, oh, they was thumbs and down. They could not stand that. Oh, how dare you come on here and show love to a black man. Oh, we're going to go and keep re-uploading videos where he was under mind control. Yeah, because they don't want to give up. But in reality, you already know. You already know what the deal is. And a lot of them, they will place you under some kind of threat, but their threats are useless. I've been threatened so much the last damn 5 or 6 years. Shit, I don't even know what a damn threat is anymore. Because as long as you do what? As long as you trust in God, you trust in your spirits, because God created the goddesses and the gods. God created Kali Ma. God created Santa Muerta. God created Papa Legba. God created all of these gods for you to work with, because God is like, look, figure it out. The creator, that's what God is doing. And there is no gender when it comes to that. It's just energy, it's just essence, it's just force, it's power. Okay? Stop allowing people to control how you feel about yourself and others. Stop doing that. They have a consistent program set up. That's why they go through it over and over and over again. And all of the slaves, they don't want you to be free. They can see your freedom and they don't want you to be free because they don't know how to free themselves. They don't know how to free themselves. They think that freedom is attacking you. That ain't what freedom is. Some of these confused black folk run around here thinking that freedom represents becoming a slave master. How many of you black people in here don't want to be a goddamn slave master? You see what happened to them? They trying to pass the torch. Throw the whole concept away. They don't want to throw the whole concept away. They want to put the burning bush right in your hand. I wouldn't want nothing to do with that. Somebody came in my chat room a week ago and told me, they said, people that are broke are constantly spending money. Now, tell me if that is not a goddamn oxymoron. I make money every day in my company, in my business. Every day. And I have to spend money every day. How the hell else you gonna manifest money? Make it make sense to me. People that are poor spend money. Think about it. If I was poor, or broke and didn't have nothing, how the hell would I have money to spend? So it's a trick. It's a trick. They'll tell you any damn thing. They don't even try to hide the stupidity. And it's getting ridiculous. Don't let them control you. This is one of the reasons, because somebody came to me and said, I see why you didn't get married. Yeah, because I didn't want to marry him. And I didn't feel the need to be forced. So what? So that society would accept me? Society is dumbed down. Society is dumbed down. And 20 years later, they still I'm still under their judgment. Who cares? I still wake up every day, every morning, smiling and laughing. You stretch, you take your shower, because people wear their slave marriages as a badge of honor. And it's totally a dishonor of yourself, because you're not married, you're just under slavery. Marriages for survival, slavery. You marry somebody that you love, and I wouldn't marry like that. I would never walk into a church or a justice of the peace and get married. Not ever. Because they own you. When you hand fast out there in a field of flowers, you own yourself. Okay. See, when we looked at the movie Natural Born Killers, everybody thought it was about killing somebody. No, it was about killing the system. It was about killing the establishment. There are some people that they so heartbroken that they just die because they wasn't able to impress a fake, false system. They are working so hard. Oh, it's hard work. It's not hard work to love somebody. It's hard work to love somebody that's tied up in that establishment. But loving somebody is very easy if you love them. They're constantly trying to get your attention with some fake shit, when you should be focused on what is real in your life, what heals you. Okay? Everything that you did up until probably except because, and I'm gonna tell y'all I'm gonna tell y'all when I knew that people were completely dumbed down and lost and hopeless is when my children were teenagers and they said, why you didn't abort your kids? See, that's somebody that is a that's some badass shit when you fucked up to the point where you, and that's what's fucking up a lot of people is them abortions, is them babies are not going away. You got to clear that stuff out. You got to clear that karma out. You got to talk to those babies. You got to let those babies be born too. Who's that reality star, Tommy Lee? I looked at an article on her and I see why she facing 54 years in prison, and she better get the message too. I think her daughter got pregnant and she went and said the most disgusting thing because she is a Margaret Sanger victim. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. Child, please. You know what? See, and that's what I be talking about. People are under mind control. So when your spirits face you with 54 years in prison, you got to stop and think. You better start thinking. Hold on. Your marriages equal misery because you're not marrying the people that you actually want to marry. You're marrying for silly reasons. That's why people, they'll come on here, they'll say, I'm married, but I'm miserable and I'm attacking you, Jamila. Hey, is that my fault? Is that my fault that you're miserable in your goddamn slave marriage? I told you to get out of it, didn't I? Didn't I tell y'all to get up out of them slave marriages? You can't turn what is into something that it is not. That's why a lot of us, our main goal wasn't to marry our baby daddies. You know, we had the children, but we was smart enough to understand that number one, you know, this is going to create mental and physical and psychological damage to your life and the children. That's why they want to control your love life, because if you're miserable, it makes it easier for them to kill you. And a lot of y'all feel like, well, I want to die. This world's so messed up. You know, that's a cop out. That's a cop out. If you want to die, if you want to commit suicide, that's a cop out. Especially when literally you probably 2 or 3 candles, 7-day candles away from freedom. You've literally 3 or 4 candles away from your freedom, and you ready to commit suicide because somebody told you that you was a poopy face. You got to stop. You got to wake up and smell the coffee. It wasn't meant for you to stay in that slavery. It wasn't. I would never, ever, ever in my life want to end up like Ted and Peggy Bundy. No, thank you. They don't want you to create nothing. They want control over all of the money. They want people to work these goddamn mundane jobs. If you got your business, you under attack. If you have started a business, everything about you is under attack, and they are using the other mind-controlled slaves to try to control you. They control people in social media with likes and dislikes. I can imagine they done put probably a bunch of dislikes on this. I'm not sure, or either they will put a bunch of dislikes. You think I give a damn? You think I'm still not going to speak my mind? But a lot of people are controlled by likes or dislikes. If they say something and the controlled opposition comes in and puts a whole plethora of dislikes on their shit, then they think automatically that what they are saying is wrong. Now, obviously, some of these folks is wrong as hell. But coming over here and hitting the thumbs down and toggling the thumbs up and the thumbs down button ain't gonna do a fucking thing. It's not. And, you know, all of the establishment was created by insecure men. The phone tapping, the constant remote viewing, the this and the that. You know, those are men that are insecure. That's why most of y'all don't have security in your life. You don't have security. You can't sit there and say, I'm not worried about my bills being paid. If you worried about your bills being paid, then you need a damn cleanse. Everybody on this earth is a billionaire. Everybody. But so many people are just, you know, you know, when you see drug dealers in desperation going and selling drugs when they can just manifest whatever the fuck they want without hurting the community, they still do it. Those people are under mind control. Then also, it's so that they can control the population and control how you feel. They want to control your connection with God. The reason why they control your love life and your sex life is because if they do that, that's how they control your relationship with God. That's why you're not getting the divinity. You don't have the divine blessings. You rather pretend to be happy and put a fake smile on your face, but you're crying on the inside because you're so miserable. Why send yourself through it? So you can prove something to somebody else? It makes no sense to me. You do what makes you happy and what brings you fulfillment, period. Otherwise, shit, even though your actions or your thought process may be there, the rest of your body ain't. That's why many of y'all have health problems. That's why y'all been back and forth to the doctor. Going to doctor, what's wrong with me? The reason why is because you're in chains. You're going to constantly be sick as long as you stay in the situation that you are in the mindset that you are in. And it's time for people to free themselves from that shit because I done got tired of it. I get tired of people that are, I got right now, I got about 150 slaves after me, and they all slaves by that system. And then they say, well, if I do that, they gonna do this to me. So what? Well, if I do that, they gonna do this. So what? So y'all better recognize what's going on and don't ever project that shit to me. I feel this morning when I got up this morning, I could sense people that woke up miserable, confused. I woke up, I felt my own energy, and then all of a sudden I could feel everybody else that are confused right now pointing they shit at me. And a lot of them would love to be with me. A lot of them would love to be over here with me. They said, shit, she free. Freedom is very important. There should be nobody in this world trying to tell you who you should love, why you should love them. No, no. Let all that go. That is extremely harmful to your health because let me tell you something. The heart wants what it wants. If you try to tame your heart, it's going to kill you. And that's how they get you through your heart and through the sacral. It ain't even the damn solar plexus. A lot of people be running around here talking about, oh, they trying to steal from my solar plexus. No, they not. They stealing your sexual energy. That's why your sacral is dead. This planet is ruled by Venus. There's nothing you can do to change that. Nothing. I don't give a damn if Mercury goes in retrograde, if Saturn goes into retrograde. I'm sorry. This planet is ruled by the moon, the sun, and Venus, but mainly Venus. People will and have always will die for love. It's just what it is. And a lot of y'all will fight to stay out of love. You don't want to feel anything because you know what they have done to you. All of it is a program. Every goddamn thing that you thought when you woke up this morning was a program that they programmed in your mind, probably either while you were asleep and during your waking hours. They are programming you through other people. This is the reason why I don't make decisions based upon what other women say, because other women are not me. No, I am not other women. No, I am not. I am not. What do they call that? Oh, we the same person. You have a mental illness. That is considered a spiritual illness when you actually think that every other person under your gender is you. That they actually have a real mental illness from that. That's in the DSM. I've seen people do it. Oh, this person is me and that. No, I am my own separate sovereign soul. I ain't got nothing to do with no other woman. The only person that I'm connected to is my man and my children. That's it. That's it. I am not no other woman. Because that woman's experience is going to be different based upon her mood, emotions, and whether or not she's under goddamn mind control. And that's just real. You see them every single day. You see them on YouTube. It's not funny. It's actually very soul crushing. You know, a lot of y'all will look at it and you guys will laugh at it, but it's time to stop laughing. It's time to stop laughing about that. When you see people under that mind control from that system and that establishment, quit laughing at them, because when you laughing at them, you laughing at your damn self. Look at you. Look at how they got you under control. A lot of y'all in y'all 30s and 40s talking about I'm old. You ain't old. A lot of y'all in y'all 60s and 70s talking about you old. You that what in the world? They got y'all on a program. Menopause, menstruation. They just got everybody messed up. And then they coming up with any goddamn excuse to take your sacral chakra out. It's really ridiculous. It really is. It's time for people to wake up. Because I'm getting goddamn tired of feeling it every day when I wake up. You know, something gonna have to give with that. A lot of y'all will stay in unhealthy situations just because of your damn ego. You gotta drop that ego. You think I gave a damn when I came out here and started vlogging as a single mother? You think I cared ever about their opinion? You think I care about the opinion of a bunch of slaves? Slave-minded people? And they mad about that. They big mad. You should never let nobody make you feel bad for doing what's real. And please don't let nobody make you feel bad for what God has ordained you to do. There's a lot of people that do that. They own the fence. They halfway there, but then no, you can't be halfway there. You need to be all the way there. Because I'm going to tell you something. The other slaves have become such a problem that spirit is ready to take them up out of here and move them to another fucking reality. They ready to get them up out of here. Because they cause way too much interference. You know, when a radio frequency is running and then you got another frequency interrupting that frequency, that's what the slave-minded individuals are about. They just doing random things to random people. You know, that's why anybody with anything real, they don't who. Let me tell you something. If I won 60 million or 70 million in the lotto, you think I would come and announce that shit to YouTube? Hell, if I won $60 million, I would not be on YouTube no more. I tell y'all, hey, I'm out. Y'all can contact me for that work. I'd still do work for people. I would. Because it to me, it's not considered to be work. It's something that I'm doing anyway, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Okay. Me being an empath and helping people, regardless to if I were getting paid for it or not, I would still be doing it because that is who I am. Okay. That's why people want to look at your chart. Hey, Zaina. Hello. Okay. And I will always, but I woke up, paid a bunch of bills this morning. I will always be able to pay my bills simply because I have that knowledge and that wisdom. And when you decide to quit letting that demon scare you, you be okay. A lot of y'all right now, y'all so goddamn scared from that demon. You just, oh my God, it's got a hold of your mind and your heart and your ass. Excuse my language, which is the sacral and the root chakra. That's why you woke up stiff. You woke up, you couldn't hardly breathe. And the first thing you thought about was Jamila and whether or not Jamila was doing something to your ass. If you had enough sense, you would know actually who was doing something to you. The only people I work on are my clients that pay me, my children, and the people that are relevant to me. You got people every day that wake up and think, I feel this way because of Jamila. No, you feel that way because you were an agent for the demon. You were told that you were an agent, and then in a weak way, you bowed out, and God is now punishing you. Trust and believe that I don't have the power to kill nobody. I had somebody, I'm like, this chick must think I'm God. Because she said I killed my baby daddy. I killed my baby daddy. I killed my mama. Goodness gracious, I must be at the right hand of God. Oh, and a lot of y'all be thinking, you know what, y'all? I was watching an episode of Hoarders. That I love watching shows like that because you can see the reality TV shows, especially if it's not scripted, is reality. And you know what? This guy that was a hoarder, he was living with his alcoholic father. His father was an alcoholic that drank every day. He would go outside and he would have to lay out in the grass. That's right, because that's what you're going to have to do. You drink too much. You lay out on that grass, Mother Earth gonna pull all that toxic and parasites out of your body, right? All that drunkenness, it'll make you sober. This guy actually thought that if he was to throw away his dog's hair that had shedded all over the house, he thought that if he was to clean that hair up, that demon had him so messed up. He said, if I clean this hair up, my dog is gonna die. Now, where y'all think that came from? He just crazy. It just came out of the blue. You think that argument that you had last week, you think that wasn't possession? This man was literally under possession. That's why that show had to end. I can imagine that all of those doctors on that show had to go and probably get on, they probably went and got on medication. I feel sorry for people. I really do because they literally have no idea. All of those sweet doctors, especially Dr. Zazio, she's such a sweet lady. And a couple of other ones, you can tell that they are just angels, maybe, and so they're doing the work, right, to remove those demons, but then they absorb the demons. So then they got to go and get the demon off of them. Okay, and I can imagine that whatever, if you're a doctor, whatever you specialize in is probably what your issue is or what somebody's issue was in your family. But the issue is the spiritual concept of it. And it's all for money. What if everybody was given 10,000 per month to live off of? They ain't gonna give it to you though. That's not gonna happen because some people, if they earn 10,000 per month, they would probably die of a drug overdose. So a lot of people that are addicts are not going to be given that kind of money because they take that money and they would kill themselves. So when God denies you, a lot of times he's protecting you until you get your life together, until you get your mind right. Hey, Patsy. Yeah, they are lost. And they'll come to me and say, well, I've done so and so. Yeah, but the fact that you even coming at me about that, you are in a personal hell. I had somebody tell them that if I killed myself, because I'm the light bearer, I'm the truth, that if I killed myself, then they would be free of their own personal hell that they created for themselves. I had somebody say that. The all-powerful Jamila the Oz. I created your personal hell, huh? I made it happen. That's why you're miserable and you're running around here trying to convince yourself and others that you're actually happy in a situation that you should have let go of a long damn time ago. And I can't be your replacement husband or lover. I'm already taken. People got to get out of that. People will allow that system right now. They are using artificial intelligence to control y'all. And see, I was supposed to do a show about that, but I didn't. Why? They did stop me. I got distracted with other stuff. I will be doing a show about all of the artificial intelligence that is controlling a lot of y'all. They got bots. They got ways that people can, because a lot of people say, well, what she's saying ain't true because she only got 7, 8 people watching. It couldn't be the truth. That's a lie. Try probably more like 6 million people. If YouTube actually had to pay me for the views that I got, they wouldn't be able to afford to pay me. I truly believe that the whole goddamn world is watching me. Now, a lot of y'all will say, oh, well, that's a delusion of grandeur. Okay. Call it a delusion if you want. And for some reason, they are obsessed with this dying Messiah that's supposed to die. Oh, she gonna die. We gonna make her die. That's the we passed that. We passed that time. I was born in 1977, and I'm meant to live a long, long, long time. In fact, the day that I die is going to be very ambiguous. Okay. Y'all ain't even going to really know the date that I actually died when I do die. But if a damn show ain't going to be in my 60s, that's ridiculous and preposterous. Okay. Hey, my birthday is showing 7/7. That was the year that, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I don't care. Freedom is truth. Freedom is justice. Freedom is happiness and serenity and tranquility. Freedom is not coming out here attacking people. This is what's so sad about it. This is what's so sad about it. And I think that it does start with women. It does. It starts with women, and the way that they poorly regard women. Okay, let me see something real quick, y'all. I gotta make sure that they are okay. Oh, you a 80s baby, Zaina? Y'all 80s babies be cracking me up sometimes. I actually used to get mildly jealous of the 80s babies. Why they didn't make a 70s babies? I was born in 1977, and I almost didn't make it here. But God said, we're going to let this one be born because, boy, y'all know that abortion was created in 1970. And they, oh my God. I used to be hurt by my mama telling me that she was at the abortion clinic getting ready to not have me. Then, after I woke up, I realized what was controlling my mother when she did that. But she had me. An angel saved me, walked in with long yellow fingernails. And my mama said, nope, I'm not doing it because this lady got long fingernails. She ain't put that up in my cooch. And then 9 months later, here I was. Here I was. You know what I'm saying? And I've actually had people angry and mad at me because I still have the ability to love to the point where I'm some monument of love. You should have been aborted. Why? Because I have the ability to love? Thank you, Zaina. I love the 80s babies too. Okay, so that's what they doing. They controlling you and this whole competition, you know, you got people on here stupid enough to think that just because they met up with somebody that they won something. It's like you and then y'all fall for it. Y'all be miserable all day. Ooh, I'm pressed. I'm tight. I'm upset. Why are you upset? I don't know, Jamila. But I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna make it about Jamila. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Zaina. A lot of people are glad that I was born. A lot of people. You know, they done did everything to y'all, man. They done twisted and tangled everybody's sexuality. They done messed people up. When you have a unique voice and a unique story, they hate you. But let's get to talking about the sovereignty. Let's talk about that. Sovereignty is freedom from an oppressive system that controls you every single day. You wonder why you wake up and you feel the way that you feel. And then when you got people like me, that's why I offer love spells, because some of these people, they are destined to either get sick and die or either live their life in eternal fucking misery. And so a love spell is exactly what that person needs. Now, I don't agree with doing love spells, on people that you're not meant to be with. You got to do love spells on people that you meant to be with. That's who you doing love spells on. Otherwise, the spell won't work. It's just a spell at that point. Because you sitting there looking at them and they looking at you and they like, I don't want you at all. And it ain't got nothing to do with the way a person look. It ain't got nothing to do with what they done did. Because really, to be honest with you, that demon consistently causes people to do things to hurt the other one. I couldn't even imagine fighting to remain a slave. Thank you, Zaina. Thank you. I appreciate it. So what you got to do is you have to look inside your own heart and your own mind. Now, for me, every single day I am in ecstasy. Do y'all understand me? You want to know how it feels to be in eternal ecstasy? There are times when I come on here cussing and fussing, but I'm still in ecstasy because I'm releasing. I'm releasing the truth. It's almost like an album that comes out. I'll be releasing my truth. I'll be releasing the truth. like an album. Every single day I'm in ecstasy. I don't worry about nothing. I have perfect trust with God, perfect trust in my spirits, perfect trust in the process. When you have that, you don't wake up confused and, oh, I can't breathe. Oh, God. I've been over here binge watching old episodes of True Blood, y'all. Okay. And you know what? However long you feel, because many of you guys came in with these debts that you're able to pay. See, the difference between me and some other people, I don't just do spells for people. I do unbindings, unlockings, uncrossings. You can pay your spiritual debts over here. There's a lot of y'all that have spiritual debts to pay, maybe from your previous life, maybe from your parents. And when you have those spiritual debts, those things do have the power to keep you in bondage, in spiritual bondage. That's why many of you guys are in spiritual bondage. And if you can't make love to yourself, you ain't going to be able to make love to nobody else. Okay? You got to make love and not war. If you making war, you're going to die. Don't keep yourself in those situations like that. Now, I will make war if somebody keeping me from what I love and who I love. I'm going to not only start the war, but I'm going to finish the damn war. But other than that, every single day, it's just love. It's just, oh my God, living in the love and the light is so amazing, y'all. And I'm not fronting on that because a lot of people can pick up on me energetically. Now, this morning I woke up, somebody was thinking about me hard and, projecting and angry at me because I wanted to free them from slavery. Because it don't matter how many times you come on here and you say, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. You're miserable and you know it, and you need to get yourself out of that misery. Most people that come on YouTube are in social media and claim to be happy and peaceful and tranquil. They're not. It's not about fronting. It's not about being a united front. It's about actually feeling that healing energy. And if you don't feel it, then it's not happening. You're the Seven of Cups. You're in a delusion. You can create a delusion with makeup. You can create a delusion for yourself with whatever you want. But in reality, you're still miserable every single day. Now, I don't know if all of my links are below or whatever. I will be opening up. How many of y'all want me to open up the Lanasa circle? Because I know they waiting on that. Y'all waiting on that Lanasa circle to open, ain't y'all? How many of y'all ready for me to open up the Lanasa circle? Put it in the chat if you ready for me to open up the circle. Everybody excited about love. Who all in here want me to open up the Lanasa circle now? See, a lot of y'all want me to open up the circle. My spirits won't let me do it yet. Because right now they working on getting things balanced. So that's why I have not opened up the Lanasa circle. I will open up the Lanasa circle. It will be soon, but I'm not going to say when. Okay? Because I'm not going to do it just yet. And I don't open up those circles just because I need money. See, I don't need anything. My spirits provide, my company provides everything that I need. I don't have to come on here and say, hey, here's my lover. Hey, you trust me now? No, no. I don't even, I'd rather live my life with my lover and be happy and not be bothered with a bunch of stuff. So that's why I don't do that. I don't need to come on here and showcase my relationship so that people will accept me. In fact, I'd rather move in silence and in secret when it comes to that, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with being stalked, harassed, folk throwing shit at you, which, they can try to throw some shit at me. It ain't gonna work no more. Okay, because spirit is literally so done with that. Because most people that come on here and do that, they move out of competition. They make love to men so that they can compete with another woman. They claim their partners so that they can compete with another man. That's all they're doing. It's all about validation. And I think that's ridiculous, because at that point, you just may be exploiting somebody. You may just be doing some exploitation. And they don't want you to be a power couple with your twin flame. They are working extra hard to keep the twin flames apart. Why? Because they gonna do it like it's the end of the world. Twin flames save the world. They have to come together in the physical. They have to. There's nothing you can do to stop that. But they want to stop that. And then they'll say, oh, well, I'm the all powerful. I'm a Mason. I'm this. I'm that. You ain't shit. And that's the truth. Okay? They doing it all the time. Some of y'all women, y'all twin flames are under attack and you feeling it. You can feel all of the goddamn attacks. And then y'all twin flames are stubborn as hell. I ain't gonna listen to a woman. I'd rather listen to a dumbass man than to listen to a woman. Well, you know what? You're gonna have to get it together. You're gonna have to get it together, hon. Because that shit's gonna take you out. If you didn't think you was dying, you are. You're gonna die slowly every single day, and you're gonna regret it at the very end if you continue to allow that establishment to control you. Okay, don't let none of these people in social media control you. That's why they're doing some of the things that they're doing. They're faking relationships. They're faking feelings so that they can control you. While they're faking the feelings, they have a whole other agenda underneath the belt. They have another agenda working. Their agenda ain't to make love and sweat and lay there and kiss and love and all that. I know that when I get through making love, I just want to lay here and watch TV and eat me some honeydew melon. I ain't about to go live and announce shit. That's fake, and y'all let fake stuff control you. I got attacked last night because of this fake man and woman that's trying to attack me through somebody else, and then she did exactly what they wanted them to do, was to attack me and mine. If you know it's fake, why would you even halfway believe it? They're fake, they're frauds, they are agents. They're not even karmics, they're just agents. Y'all better wake up and realize that. I was sitting here listening to a show last night. I said, this is so fake, because if I get through making some good love, I'm trying to lay there and hug and kiss and cuddle my partner. The last thing that I can't even feel my goddamn legs. I can't feel my legs. I'm relaxed. I don't even have the goddamn strength to pick up my phone and go live and say anything after I get through making love. So people get upset over the dumbest stuff, and then they go and say it's Jamila's fault. Lord have mercy on your little decrepit, confused soul. But you know what? It's always going to be somebody waiting in the bushes to take advantage of you. That's how you get taken advantage of. Don't nobody get taken advantage of over here. We give you exactly what we promise you over here. And if we can't get that to you, then we won't promise it. Hey, Nyan, hello. It was so fake. My shit was real. I wouldn't suggest, well, it's real. That's why these people been on a plight. And an agenda against me and my love life. Can these people control my love life? I know damn well that they can't. They think they can, but it's hilarious that they think they can. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna sexually compete with nobody. That's stupid. Like, what is that? I get through making love to my man, I'm ready to fall asleep. These people are crazy. And they can't stand my brown ass. They can't stand me. But see, it's a test. They're very necessary because it is a test. If you somebody that got upset about that, then you under their mind control. If you got upset or felt some type of way or inadequate because of that fake crap, then you are under mind control. Ain't nobody that is smart putting their personal love life and what they do and every move that they make out in social media. Nobody with any kind of realness in their life even feels the need to do that. I'm going to prove something to somebody. Well, all you've proved is how fake you are. Y'all got to get out of that. And y'all be over there giving that, y'all give too much. 100 thumbs down, 50 thumbs down. I wouldn't do no thumbs down. I don't thumbs down none of the agents, none of them. They don't get none of my energy. And if I got emotional and thumbs them down, I go back and take my vote back. Don't vote at all. Don't give them your vote. Hitting the thumbs down, you might as well just give that person some numbers or some power. I wouldn't even watch them. Watch them and laugh at them and take it with a grain of salt and focus on you and what you supposed to be doing. And trust your partners, especially if you listen. Let me tell you something. I have went through hell before. And I'll do it again for what's real. Okay? And then that way you can just live your real life, enjoy it, put a smile on your face, and stop tripping off of these fake people in social media. Y'all know the ones that are fakes. In fact, they do spiritual work. They got, these practitioners that are doing work on you at the same time that they're doing something that otherwise you wouldn't give a damn about. Otherwise, you wouldn't give a damn. I do all my work myself. Okay, but they got people that's doing the work for them. All they got to do is follow a goddamn script, and then you just go. Okay, so learn how to ground yourself and learn how to not allow them to mess with you. Because if you come to me with that mess, my spirits are just going they gonna have at you. And my spirit's been knocking on people's third eye for years. Okay. So I'm here when y'all need me. I gotta go. Y'all know it's a new moon. I ain't even gotta tell y'all that. Okay. So I do already have a few clients that I'm working on for the new moon, but I am accepting new clients. I can take about one or two more people, and that's it. Okay, if you want to get in by the new moon. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.